Hello, Aaron Relentless coming to you. I'm just doing a quick overview of this tank right here. It's a 10 gallon. I've got platies in it, got some mystery snails. You can see on the left right there, that's a bumblebee platy. She's dropped a few fry, so you might see some swimming around in there. Um, just wanted to share this with y'all. Let me know how you like it, what I can improve on. Basically using my phone and doing one take and just see where it takes us. I'm not using any excuses to not get going anymore. Just because I don't have a laptop or for editing, we're just going to do it live and send it out there. So for substrate, I've got a sand bottom, got about 2.5 to 2 inches of sand. You'll notice there's rocks in there. I've actually got their polished river rock that I picked up at one of the craft stores around here. I kind of like that look. You're going to notice there's some leaf litter in there. Um, yeah, that's leaves from outside, out of nature, just to add some biodiversity to the tank. Um, we can go with the plants. I've got bunches of plants in there. We've got water wisteria. If you're looking for that and can't find it, you may also see it as Hygrophila difformis. Hope I didn't butcher that too bad. There's Anubias batteri, Anubias nana, Anubias nana petite, Java moss, Java fern, and there's a piece of Mapani wood in there right in the middle. Um, it kind of puts some tannins in the water. I like that look. Some people may not, but I enjoy it. You'll notice that the fish, they're just doing their own thing in there. They're all platies. There's different varieties in there. That one up on the top right now, cruising, that's a juvenile male. Um, I guess you could say it's a green emerald. That's what the store called it. Um, Anywho, there's a few females, juveniles. There's a bigger male that might come up, but one thing I want you to really notice about it is I'm sitting right here next to the tank and they're coming up and looking at me, but you don't see all of them just crowding the front glass like begging for food. The reason for that is I've set this tank up where it's low maintenance. Okay, it's not a no maintenance tank, but it is low maintenance where I don't do much to this. I'm those plants. There's no CO2 or anything, but that that water wisteria, that stuff grows, man. Like I've got a cheap little $20 light I got off of Amazon. There's some good reviews out there for cheaper lights, so this is straight up low tech. I'm not shooting CO2 in it. It's just doing its thing, and so they don't really see me as a food source. They're foraging in there. There's algae. Platies love algae. There's a really cool video up on YouTube, probably some other places where they're in a natural state, and you'll notice that they're just on the rocks eating algae all day. Um, with those leaf litter, there's little microorganisms that get introduced to the tank, and that may scare some people, but this tank is balanced, and you can see, just a side note, that female, I haven't fed this tank in 3 weeks now, and she's still pooping. So they're finding food in there. Okay, don't be afraid with, especially these smaller fish, not feeding them, especially when you have an established tank like this. Um, that's what's cool about these tanks. You set them up. I've got a sponge filter in there. I do have heater because my wife likes the room extra cold. It's like a Polar Express in here, honestly. So I do have heat going in there. Like I said, it's a 10-gallon tank. My water is up at 80, 82 degrees. That they're just thriving. They love it at that temperature. Those mystery snails that are in there, they're loving life. There's neorites in there too. There's three of them just hanging out. So yeah, I just wanted to give you a quick overview of this tank. I enjoy this thing. I really like seeing fish act naturally, where they're not sitting there acting like little doggies begging for treats. And you can get that kind of tank going. There's lots of resources. I do have one subscriber right now. Her It's Mary Page, and I found her through one of our other friends, Father Fish. Uh, he's really helped out with sharing knowledge on natural aquariums. Um, he'll be the first one to tell you that he didn't invent this concept, but he has tweaked it along his years of experience to what he likes. And I'd encourage you to maybe check out that channel, see if you like the information. Um, you know, I would say that it's really helped me kind of solidify some of the things that I've been implementing for years now in the hobby. And some might call it confirmation bias, but hey, the tank's doing well. The fish are happy. They're breeding. The snails, their shells look amazing. Like when I first got these, I rescued these guys from a big box store that doesn't even deserve mentioning. But all their shells were pitted. I've worked on getting them the right amount of calcium and carbonates where they're just doing really well. There's not one pit in those shells. Um, they're happy. So, come and join us. If you find this video, you like it, leave me a comment. Let me know what I can do to improve on these videos. Like I said, I'm just shooting off the cuff. One take, one go, and let's get it. Like let's make it more of a conversation instead of I'm not trying to be overproduced in this stuff. Hopefully, the video quality is decent enough for you to enjoy it as well, or at least get an approximation of what I'm trying to show off. Um, yeah, so if you stuck around this long, thank you. Um, I'm making it a goal to start adding some content to this channel, and like people have inspired me along the way. Hopefully, I can inspire somebody else. So if you found me, thanks, and reach out to me. I'm small enough right now where, I can give you attention. Maybe if this thing blows up, you can be the first one like, man, I was the first guy that saw Aaron's video. So, um, thanks for your time. Bye.